people think of animation only doing things where people are dancing around and doing a lot of histrionics, but animation is not a genre. And people keep saying, the animation genre. It's not a genre. A Western is a genre. Animation is an art form, and it can do any genre.
In the history of cinema, animation has helped directors show differences. Differences between what? Objects and people, for example.
You are a toy!
But mainly between animals and people. It has always been a classic fictional topos. But in the end, even the objects and animals of cartoons and fairy tales are human beings in disguise. Yet the fact that these are human except for their appearance helps to show certain human characteristics that would otherwise be overlooked. It gives you that little bit of distance to be aware of. But cinema has there even more. The real touchstone for us living are the dead ones.
I do.
It is the job of cinema to make you look at things from unusual perspectives.
You know what? I wish I was never born.
And you missed a spot here, and here.
All right. Time to see how miserable everybody is in a world without Timmy.
But what could be more extreme than putting yourself in the shoes of a dead person? However, cinema has usually portrayed the dead in a rather stereotypical way. The realm of the dead is a place you want to keep as far away from as possible. It is threatening, it is dark. But there is one film that takes the dead and the realm of the dead and transforms it from this into this.
Hit it, boys.
Hey! Give me a listen.
I am talking about The Corpse Bride, of course. Look closely. The dead are more alive than the living in Tim Burton's film. Look at the realm of the living as depicted in The Corpse Bride.
It couldn't be worse.
Couldn't be worse. I'm afraid I disagree. There could be land-rich bankrupt aristocracy without a penny to their name, just like you and me.
It is dark, it is threatening, a place you want to keep as far away from as possible. Maybe Burton wants to show you the hypocrisy of the living, and to do this, he plays with differences. Colors, moods. The realm of the dead seems to be a Luna Park compared to this.
Are you trying to kill us?
Perhaps a little melancholic, but conscious and light in that melancholy.
Wedding feast. I'm salivating.
Maggots.
We only know something when we see it from the outside. Burton's film tells you nothing about the realm of the dead. It tells you much more about the living, and it is the most interesting function of fictional stories. The ones where animals can talk.
I know I'm supposed to hate humans, but there's something about them. They don't just survive, they discover, they create. I mean, just look at what they do with food.
And objects walk around. Actually, those animals, those objects, and those dead people are you. The fact that horror reminds us how colorful and joyful and vital we can be is perhaps the greatest tribute a filmmaker can pay to a genre he loves, taking its stereotypes and subverting them, to make fun of them, because irony is the greatest service a film can do to the subjects of irony. It is a sign of honesty. This is the cake of the dead. This is the cake of the living. So always remember, use the genre to tell your story. Do not tell a story just to fit a genre.